Ready to unlock some next-level leadership skills? We're diving into Power and Leadership, a book that's been a game changer for executives and entrepreneurs. And the best part is, it's not your typical leadership manual.
It really is unique. This book focuses on energy. That's the secret sauce to success. Personal success and team success.
Energy. Okay. When I first heard that, I thought I'd be like drinking more green smoothies or something. This is something different, right?
Deeper. Think about feeling totally switched on, firing on all cylinders, just radiating effectiveness, like you're so absorbed in what you're doing that you lose track of time. That's the energy we're talking about.
Okay. I'm starting to get it. But how do we access that, like on demand, especially when we're juggling a million things and feeling pressure?
And that's where this book is so valuable. First, it debunks a myth, the myth of the unfeeling achiever.
You mean those people who, like, power through their to-do lists like robots? Emotions never get in the way.
Exactly. But the book says that suppressing emotions, that leads to burnout, not success. Instead, it talks about the resonance model. High achievers, they actually use their peak experiences to fuel their drive.
Peak experiences, so those moments when you're totally in the zone,
Yeah.
completely immersed and energized.
Yes, exactly that. The book says, by revisiting those moments, even when things are tough, we reconnect with that energy, that motivation.
So don't ignore emotions. Understand how to use them. It's like emotions are a power source we can learn to channel. Like when I started podcasting, so nervous, but the second I hit record, boom, this wave of energy took over.
See, perfect example of resonance. Now, this book also dives into something else important, managing your energy with your locus of control.
That sounds a little technical. Can you break it down?
It's simple, really. Where do you feel you have the control in your life? Are you the captain of your ship? Or are you at the mercy of everything else? That's your locus of control.
So internal locus of control means feeling empowered. You make the choices. External means things just happen to you.
Exactly. And leaders, they tend to have a strong internal locus of control. They don't waste energy feeling powerless. They focus on what they can influence. But, and this is important, it's not about being controlling.
Right. Adapting, collaborating, taking feedback, that's all still important for good leadership.
Absolutely. Now, ready for the really fascinating part? The bad meme model. Unconscious beliefs holding us back, passed down for generations.
Wait, bad memes like those awkward family photos on the internet?
Not those memes. Think of a meme as like a unit of information, cultural information, gets passed on like genes almost.
Yeah.
We inherit beliefs just like we inherit, our hair color. And sometimes even well-meaning beliefs. They limit us.
Like growing up hearing, don't rock the boat. Then you're afraid to take risks at work. Speak up even when you should. Beliefs become energy sappers. We don't even know it.
You got it. That's it. And the message is we can challenge those beliefs, dismantle them. We just have to be aware of them first.
So how do we do that? Put this into practice.
The book gives tools. The energy audit. That's one I like.
Energy audit. I'm guessing this isn't about my attic insulation.
Nope, not that kind. Think about your day, your activities, your interactions through the lens of energy. What drains you? What boosts you?
Hold on. Instead of my to-do list, I should be thinking, is this going to energize me or drain me?
Exactly. The book has this great example. A surgeon. He manages his energy carefully. He realized that choosing a walking route, a scenic route, instead of the boring hospital corridor, big difference to his mood all day long.
It's the little things, right? We can make a difference without a huge overhaul. Sometimes the small choices make a biggest impact, but that's just us, right? What about our leadership?
Right. Imagine using all this for your leadership style. It gets really interesting here. This book, it's not just about managing our own energy.
It's about multiplying it, right? Using it to lead, inspire others. How do we do that?
That's the question. And this is where the book introduces the 3 levels of leadership model. This framework really resonated with me.
Okay, 3 levels. I'm listening. Tell me more.
Level 1 is basic. It's about managing what you can see. Behaviors, like the classic carrot and stick, clear expectations, rewards or consequences.
Yeah.
Based on performance.
So that's like transactional leadership. It gets the work done, but it doesn't really inspire, right? People going above and beyond.
You got it. Level 2 is a step up. Leaders focus on thoughts, conscious thoughts, persuasion using logic, data even, rational arguments to get people to act.
So let's do this. More about explaining the why, appealing to reason.
Right. And it is more effective than barking orders, I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
But here's the thing. Even level 2 has limits. We're not always driven by logic.
Right.
Emotions matter. Values, beliefs. Those affect how we are in the world, especially at work.
So level 3 is where we tap into that human experience.
Yeah. Level 3 is leading from the inside out, connecting with values, understanding what motivates people, inspiring them emotionally. Not manipulation. It's about making a space where people feel valued, heard, inspired. That's how you get their best.
So it's more about a shared purpose, passion, not just checking boxes. Have you ever had a boss like that? Someone who could rally everyone around a vision, like we were all part of something much bigger.
Oh, absolutely. And this level 3 leadership, the book says it's crucial now. The world is changing so fast.
How so? What's changed?
The way we work, those rigid old school models, employees as cogs in a machine, gone. Companies want creative people, people who adapt, who are passionate.
So no more just managing tasks. It's got to be about hearts and minds. It's like that saying, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care.
Exactly. And the book, it's big on this. Humanity over hierarchy.
Yeah.
It stresses understanding why people do things.
Let me guess. And responding to their emotions.
Yes, leading with honesty, integrity.
It's all about connecting, isn't it? Make people feel safe so they can be themselves, share ideas, take risks without being judged.
You got it. Now, how do we actually cultivate this level 3 style? Because it is a big change.
Especially if you're used to the old ways, right? Top-down leadership.
Yeah, for sure. It takes a real effort to change how you think, how you act. The book says it starts by asking the right questions.
Interesting. So instead of just giving orders, a level 3 leader, they encourage real talk, back and forth, collaboration.
Yeah. And even little things make a difference. The book tells a story. This staff member, she was blown away. Her manager said something just casually about work-life balance being important.
Wow.
Right? That one interaction showed her the company's values, built trust, loyalty even.
Actions speak louder than words, right? People know when you care about them, not just what they produce. I remember when I was starting out, I was working on this huge project, right? All-nighters, the whole thing. I was fried. And my manager, she pulled me aside, told me to go home, get some rest. Said the project doesn't matter if I'm burned out.
Wow. That's really something. She sounds like a great leader.
Yeah, she was. It showed me she cared. About me, not just the work. But let's be honest. Shifting to that level 3 style, it's not always easy. You have to break those old habits. How we think, how we act, it takes work.
Oh, absolutely. You have to want to change. Challenge what you think you know. Look inside yourself, too. And the book, it says self-awareness is key. Good leaders, they get their strengths, their weaknesses. They know their energy affects people.
Know thyself, right? It's true. But how do you learn that? Especially those unconscious beliefs, the bad memes we don't see in ourselves.
That's where the book gets really practical. It's like dig deep. Look at the way you think, the way you act, what's holding you back. And it's not just your beliefs, it's how those beliefs affect your team, how you lead, the whole energy of your workplace.
Give me an example. I'm trying to picture how this works, these hidden beliefs playing out.
Okay, so the book talks about this executive, high achiever, right? But he pushed his team so hard, always had to be on, never show weakness, that kind of thing. And the team, they were stressed, burned out, it was unsustainable.
Ugh, I've been there, feeling like you have to prove something. Always do more, even if it burns you out.
Exactly. And for this executive, his drive, it came from a fear of failure, something from his childhood. It wasn't until he dealt with that belief, that things got better for him and the team. He was spreading those bad memes, that negative energy.
So our baggage comes with us, even if we don't see it. It affects the people we lead. Okay, so if we want that better energy, that human way of leading, where do we start?
The book makes it simple. Honesty, integrity, respect, fairness. Believe that everyone has worth.
Sounds simple, right, when you say like that. But really, how often do we see it at work? We get so caught up in deadlines and profits, we forget it's people doing the work.
It's true. We forget. But this book says, and I agree, this human way. It's not just the right thing to do. It's good for business. People feel valued, respected, connected to something. They work harder, better. They're successful.
It's win-win then. A better workplace. People can thrive. And the company, it benefits from all that good energy. Like we talked about at the start, energy is powerful. It can put you forward or hold you back.
Exactly. And this book, Power and Leadership, it's a guide to that energy, to leading in a way that's not about control, but about helping everyone shine.
This has been amazing. It's really made me think about leadership in a new way and given us a lot to think about for our own lives.
It really has.
So we'll leave you with this. What if being a good leader is less about giving orders? What if it's about building energy, building connections within ourselves and our teams? Think about that as you lead.